Jay didn't finish eating before stream.
Yes, I did.
Also, hi everyone.
Hi.
Jay, you missed out on some things last time.
I did. You had your own little solo adventure with Crom?
Yes.
Let me tell you how distraught I am in missing the Crom stream.
Okay, Jay.
I just can't believe.
Jay, let me put it this way. You missed me killing Crom.
Fuck, wait a minute, you're right. Oh, now we have to work with him. God dang it, you're right.
Yeah. So, I can showcase you real quick what he does for me.
What does he do?
If you are in a spot where you're hidden, the enemy cannot attack back at you. Like, if you initiate combat...
Like a bush.
Yeah, if you attack while you're in a bush, the enemy cannot counter you.
I see.
Get more magic while engaged. Can use a Levin sword that takes your physical attack power but makes it magical, if that makes sense.
Huh. Okay.
Like using your attack but targeting the rest.
Okay. Yeah, that's what I thought.
Then there's a magic sword that's actually a magic sword. You get speed and dexterity, more defense when you're using a sword. Guess what I'm putting on a gold Mary. Rally Spectrum, which buffs all your allies' stats that surrounds you.
If they're like a Jason. Okay, yeah, that's me next to you. Cool.
If I crit, I do more damage than I normally would.
Oh, which is also great.
Powerful lightning magic.
Okay.
If unit attacks triggers a chain attack, increase the chain attack accuracy to 90% instead of 80%.
Oh.
So
wait, is that the? What was the broken thing we had? Not last time for you, but last time for me. There was some kind of re-roll ability that you got.
Oh, Divine Pulse.
Oh, that was different. Right.
Yeah, no, that wasn't so that if I were about to miss, I would like increase my hit chance either way. But
right.
What this does is that usually chain attacks have an 80% accuracy to hit, no matter what. But this increases that to 90, just making it more likely for my allies to do more damage to the enemy I'm trying to attack.
Guaranteeing that chip damage.
Not guaranteeing, but essentially.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Very strong physical weapon, which is good for him.
Okay.
Later on, it upgrades, so instead of being adjacent, it's just 2 spaces away from me, like archer range.
Oh, okay. So good to have like the front lines or in the fray, and everyone else in the fray gets the.
Yeah, they're both good as support, but also can deal damage or can survive by themselves. So I'm gonna test out how they work on Gold Murray, who ended up being one of my MVPs last match.
Oh, right. Okay, that is Goldberry. I'm still not used to you using Goldberry, even though you use them on like 2 whole streams that I have been here for.
Well, I just got her recently, so, you know.
Yeah.
But, since then, I got myself ready, and we are actually going to try and tackle the Fell Xenologue DLC again. And...
What, the one that went crazy?
Yes. Now, as I mentioned to Chad, I have turned the difficulty down to hard.
Oh, that's right. I was just gonna ask what was different than last time.
I did actually do a lot better last time. Like, I tried once more after I tried the Crom DLC when you weren't there, and I was doing insanely better. But I still saw it's like, I haven't even touched the boss yet, and I'm already starting to die.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm now going to turn down the difficulty and see that if that works well.
Okay.
Also, I agree, Gomez. While I haven't showcased any of the like supports, I appreciate that they cut down on the lengths of the supports in this game. That they're not like 5 minutes each.
They do feel shorter. I just can remember those.
Mm-hmm.
That's not an Emblem thing. I'm just huge.
I mean, those are like 10 seconds, but yeah.
But they're really poignant and funny, and I like it.
Yeah. So, to tell you kind of what I did last time, I gave this guy Tiki so that he could like give someone revivability and increases his own base stats.
Right, the Tiki seal has been broken.
I gave her Violet so that she could like buff everyone else to get another turn. Gave Alir, I gave Edelgard so that they can do big boy attacks and get another turn from doing so.
Okay.
Ivy, I gave Soren, so long reach and can force someone to target someone that they usually would not want to. You're not gonna Corin.
Gotcha.
What else can I say?
And Corin, right? Because the big lasery hand that makes
big lasery hand,
stun.
and also the fact that I can give myself a dodge effect. And already, Jay, I see that there's like half the enemies that it was last time.
Oh, you're right. And hopefully they all have half the health.
Yeah. Honestly, just being half, this guy actually lost a health bar.
Okay.
So honestly, just them being half makes it so much more convenient to deal with.
Right, because your goal is to try to unlock the characters you get from this before they become irrelevant.
Yes, that's essentially one thing I know.
Okay. And getting them at this difficulty won't affect like your prize?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense then.
Yeah, and as Sticky says, like, hard Xenologue is difficult but fair. Maddening felt Xenologue is Ragnarok's difficulty.
Gotcha. So probably one thing you'll do later at some point because I know you.
It's something I could do by myself, but I noticed after last year, it's like, yeah, no, but bashing my head against something like this is not going to be fun for either me or the viewers eventually.
The enemy has most likely come for the bracelet of the Shepherd Exalt.
Crom!
We must stop them here, before they can reach its location.
Ooh.
But yeah, last time there was like an archer over here, there was a mage over here. Now I see only one mage and only one archer, or two archers. So Ivy was having a much rougher time last time, simply because of that alone.
Yeah.
Divine Blessing, yes.
I'll be good. My gratitude.
So yeah, just making sure that she can live if she needs to fight.
What you got?
Okay, that is not abysmal. Let's just get rid of one of the dogs, shall we? Or shall we actually look and see what happens if I attack them with someone else?
Okay. This is how much damage you do to them.
Yes. And I can see that with this, I can essentially kill someone. I'm surprised you're actually using Tiki. That's because I feel like I'm not getting the like full brokenness effect out of her that I would normally. If that makes sense.
There are a lot fewer of you than usual as well. Like the more people you have, the more broken that Tiki will be.
Yes. But also, Tiki doesn't get to like, oh yeah, I'm just gonna make your level ups better by existing.
Yeah. And no one really gains the XP from this one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see. Attack. You also just have 3 people to keep alive rather than just 1 or 2. That's also true. Like, if either of Alir, Nell, or Nil dies, it's game over. So giving only one of them an extra... Yes, is it funny?
Game over, man. Game over.
Game over. And Nil dies if you look at him wrong. So yeah, I feel like it's just giving him a little bit more survivability, but it isn't making him broken or anything.
Alright.
So I want you to get targeted. I want you to go over here and make it harder for you to hit. Or be hit, rather. Attack.
We'll be together forever.
Yeah, this is immediately going better.
This feels like doable.
Exactly. And shield gambits.
Cute, right? But watch out. Those fangs will really leave a mark.
Have you figured out who that guy is, or am I the only one who doesn't know who that guy is?
I have a feeling I know who that guy is, but I also have like
Okay.
pre-existing knowledge of the things, so you might be in an unfair situation as well.
You can lift the Fang's curse with my restore staff. Give it to someone who can use it.
Too bad I haven't had a need for it yet. Well, is that too bad or is that good?
No, but I mean, considering the last time, good.
I'm actually gonna stand here because what
Or
if I?
restore staff, which you cannot fucking use. Wait, can they not use staff?
Yeah, no, this guy cannot use staffs, but they gave it to him. I think the main reason is to be like, hey, you should bring a staff user with you so that you can then trade like so. But it's still kind of funny how they were doing that to you. I think it's mainly just that someone will then have the ability to get it if the unit naturally won't. Like Ivy.
Right, right.
But that's why I'm using Ivy, so that she can use it.
Mhm.
I'm now gonna go down here and just do this again.
Just a little bit.
Let's hope this works. What's your speed, buddy? 15. Doesn't matter what I do. Let's go for high damage. Can't hit me! Can't hit me! Ow. Ow.
Just a little better than before.
Yeah, just a little. And that should kill again. Then I can't have her... Oh, she doesn't have Thoron. I'm so used to this, what she had when I was breaking Crom Robin's map.
Breaking it?
She was one of my main attack dealers with the Thoron long-range spell.
Oh, okay. So no one was safe.
No one was safe. And Dragon Vein. Ow. That's not good. Oh wait, no, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It was the wrong attack I was looking.
Oh, yeah. I love like dramatic drums and like techno music. And then just a random flute out of nowhere. Shut up, Stan!
I think it's
trying
time
to
we
be cool
showcase
here.
you. We haven't seen this yet.
What haven't we seen? Oh, ooh.
So that nice.
Yeah, that's really cool. Wait, if that's them, then who's the beige dragon I saw before? Oh, that was Tiki.
That was Tiki again. That was
That was
Tiki.
My brain told me that was the other dragon. I'm like, wow, they look different than I remember.
Weird. I am going to.
Ween.
Most likely they'll attack her, but I can't make it harder for people to actually do damage. Ah, come on! Ooh.
None for you.
Okay, I can get rid of the mage, and then only I have to deal with is the dog coming afterwards. Excuse me!
They said no. No, they're here to kind of, you know.
Okay, thankfully they missed me at the same hit rates.
Oh, okay.
Ooh, one hit away from death there.
Already?
She was ganged up on by these two.
Oh, okay.
Not able to kill. I think I'm gonna have to heal her. Get ready to help out over there. I'm just gonna immediately give you the staff. You over here.
Go ahead.
Create dodge elements so that you have a bigger chance of dodging, which also heals. And run over here so you can kind of get away. Okay, yep, gotta undo that.
Why? It's just a leer.
It's just a leer. Everything can go fine.
A leer.
What if I do this instead? Can't damage me.
There they are. There's Stan.
Okay, gotta go further back.
Going straight for the jugular.
Like, I can't do this without Yunaka, but I feel like debuffing this guy would be a benefit rather than anything else.
Yeah. A boon, not a wound.
Yeah.
Track record.
There we go. Once more with feeling. Bye. Okay, one of the misses.
Alright.
Okay, that went better. That went better. And I can get Byleth again. Trying to see anyone I can one-shot. That answer is yes. Yeah, thankfully they are. This is the casual mode, no matter what. So if that's a neat animation.
Yeah.
If Yunaka were to die, they don't stay dead.
Yeah, that is very kind, considering the challenge presented here.
Yeah, it almost feels like they expect you to use someone as. Thank you. Use someone as father. Like that was always
You're gonna
like
have to squeeze this one out.
Yeah. Okay, can I do this? So I should stand here instead. Nope. Oh, I can technically access my convoy.
Yay!
There's nothing in it.
Oh.
Wait, did more units spawn in? Or something? Oh, suddenly there's a wolf that's very strong over here. Or rather, stronger than the rest.
It's a remnant. From the other difficulty. Like, oh no.
I'm actually gonna do this again. So here's the boon of Tiki.
Here we go.
I can't do it more than once. Oh, wait, she lost the crystal. I thought she kept it still. Okay, that
She
changes
lost
things.
a crystal.
That allows her to die and stay alive.
Oh.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Yeah, Tiki's thing, like giving you a revive. I thought you could stack it on multiple enemies, but as soon as I gave it to Alir, she lost hers.
So one at a time.
Yes.
Okay. That's balanced.
Oh,
Sucks, but you know.
Yeah,
balanced.
it sucks, but balanced. I agree.
Fair's fair.
Might I be in what we call a rough situation? Can't hit me. Oh, you gave that dog a revive.
Easy beating that one. Not with my emblem's power protecting it.
Ooh. Oh, here they come. What if we make it burn? I said, what if you made it burn? Fire!
Well, okay, yeah, there you go, there you go.
Hinaka here.
Go over here. No. Over here. Yeah, just heal you. Okay. Yeah, Jay, would you think this is going 10 times better than last time?
Only 10?
Okay, right. Plus 10.
Just a bit more.
Plus 10 times better because 0 times 10 is still 0.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Stay strong.
And with this, I can get rid of you.
This time, victory was mine.
Okay,
I'm
good.
just hurting a little bit.
Just a little.
I think I might be bleeding.
Attack. You. I realize I need to walk out of the way here.
I will atone.
Okay, so both of those
With
are gonna
this
transfer to
tome.
her.
Give me a task.
You get over here.
Hand over the bracelet.
Yeah,
I wanna.
you can't make me. Idiot.
Ooh. Jam.
Is this based on anything?
I don't think so,
Oh.
but I like it. Okay, do this. Move over here. For now, engage roar against him.
Out of the way.
That's right. The hand.
The hand. Now he can't move. And we're getting rid of 1 health bar.
Ooh.
Well, we're winning this turn, actually.
Unforgivable.
How can you tell?
Now dance!
I see. A couple of extra turns on this turn. Yeah, that would do victory. That would do it.
And then I move away, and I do almost all his health this turn.
Huzzah!
Dropped your guard.
Oh, well, thank you.
That was fun.
Okay. Okay. Who are you?
This
Am I gonna even know you?
Yunaka did it!
I can't believe it.
And it only took us 20 minutes?
Yeah.
I honestly expected that was gonna be more.
Wait,
They got away.
that's not the whole DLC, is
I
it?
was hoping
Oh,
they would
no.
finally learn their identity.
Oh, okay.
Is that showing up on your guys' end as well, or is that just me?
What?
I saw something flash on my screen. I don't know what caused it.
Oh, weird.
At least we got back the bracelet they were carrying.
There it was again.
That's...
The bracelet of the ancestor. It seems different since we last laid eyes on it.
Maybe this emblem can tell us about their time in enemy hands. I'll summon them again so we can talk. Huh? That's strange.
What?
Nothing coming to you?
The invitation isn't coming to me. Perhaps it's because I'm in a new world? But that's no good. Summoning emblems is what a divine dragon does.
Divine dragon? I'm Tiki.
Oh, she's still
Are you a
corrupted.
divine dragon like me?
Well...
Impossible. Emblems in this state shouldn't be able to speak.
Yes, Jay?
That's Tiki, but you were using Tiki. This is alternate Tiki?
This is altered universe Tiki. Because these two are technically also altered universe.
Right,
Emblem
right,
Tiki.
okay.
I might be able to summon you again, but your invocation isn't coming to me. Do you know it?
I don't know anything about an invocation. My head
Why don't you
feels
just try the
fuzzy.
current Tiki one?
We don't
Yes,
remember it technically.
Please,
Oh.
don't make me fight anymore. I don't like hurting people.
You need not act against your will. Allow me to return you to peaceful slumber.
You can do that?
I can indeed.
Pulls out
But
a
I am
hammer, smashes
unfamiliar
the
with
ring.
this summoning power of which you speak. The divine dragon of this world was able to cleanse fallen emblems. It would seem that you cannot do the same. So I will send Emblem Tiki to rest. In slumber, she will be safe from those who would exploit her power. No longer will she be compelled to fight.
You might say we are containing her power in the bracelet.
That's convenient.
Sadly, since we lack the ability to awaken emblems, she cannot aid us any further.
It sounds like our only option right now.
So-
Please go ahead. Whatever
Divine
benefits there
dragons
might
can
be
wake
to
rings
keeping her
up,
awake,
and
I
fell
won't
dragons
force
put
her
them to
fight.
sleep. Interesting.
Essentially, it also seems like fellow dragons can also corrupt them, but I don't know if that's just a Sombrom thing or something else.
Could just be that
Tiki,
dick.
Hmm.
I hope we'll meet again someday.
I'd like that. When we do, let's play together lots, okay?
Absolutely.
Farewell, Emblem Tiki. Sweet dreams.
Night, night.
Now, so long as we keep her away from the enemy, she will be able to rest.
Thank you, Nell.
We place our emblems into slumber as a matter of course, to prevent their exploitation. Emblem Tiki was thus asleep when she was taken, but she returned to us awake. Our foe must therefore possess the power to awaken emblems.
Only divine and fell dragons can control them in that way. There are no divine dragons left in this world, so that means our enemy is a fell dragon. One of our siblings, in other words.
If it's a sibling of yours, then do you have any idea who it could be?
We have many
Larry.
brothers and sisters, but we're not acquainted with all of them. Many died in the most recent war. There is no telling
Okay,
which
so
of them
they're just saying
survived.
many dragons exist
Power to
still.
control emblems is rare. If we knew the culprit, we would surely recall. Perhaps this child was born after we left Sombron, or developed this power late.
Dragon powers are unpredictable.
Larry and Bob, I should have known.
I cannot transform myself or control emblems at all. Sombron deemed me a failure. If I had stayed with him, I would probably be dead by now.
How awful.
I managed to survive only because Nell took me
Failed
with her when she
dragon.
left. It angers me to think that our siblings could be behind this. To be given that kind of power, only to use it for evil. What a waste.
Nil.
Sorry. It's not my intention to poison the mood.
So, Divine One, our objective is to put an end to the ambitions of Sombron's mysterious heir. Since we are fighting to return the emblems to slumber, they will not be able to help us. Knowing this, it is your choice whether or not to join our cause. What say you?
You know, I got this far. I want to run away now.
Yes, I'll help.
Splendid!
You're just
Such
really
a
against
comfort
nap
to have you
time.
on our side. Isn't it, Nell?
After what I saw in that battle, I must agree. But I will remain unsettled by the necessity of fighting alongside this dead dragon.
Oh, I unsettle you, do I?
Please, there is no
Dead
need to quarrel.
dragon?
This universe's Alir died.
Oh, right. So we're not
Why
dead,
don't
but
the
we're
two of
dead.
you shake hands and agree
Yes.
to be friends from now
And
on?
it seems like Nell had a history with the previous Alir as well, so you know.
Ever so gently, it seems. Yeah.
I decline.
Then I guess I'll pass too.
You
Stupid.
could at least try to get along.
Before we depart the castle, Nil, we should say our farewells.
Oh, agreed.
I didn't know anyone else was in the castle. Is it a person I know?
You are welcome to come find out. But what you see may upset you.
Don't be Vander. Don't be Vander. Don't be dying, Vander.
It
The
looks to
old
be a
man?
monument of
Oh,
some
it
kind.
might be Alir.
This is the resting
Oh,
place
yeah.
of the
Our own
divine
grave.
dragon.
Yeah.
Your grave.
That would be really messed up to see.
I did warn you.
We will be just a moment, Divine One. You can go back if you like.
Actually, do you mind if I say something? I'd like to speak to my other self, who lived here with you.
You fucked up.
That
Dumbass.
would be a lovely gesture.
Just go back in time, dude.
Not something I ever thought I'd
You
do.
lazy
I can
bones.
see why Nell is unsettled by this situation. I promise to fulfill your role and protect those important to you as best I can. And with that, my reflection, goodbye.
Played on classic mode, didn't you? I've been there.
Well, if they had, they wouldn't
Oh.
be. Oh no, they're the Lord.
Flashback.
Why can't I turn into a dragon like you and Father?
There. You may someday.
I'm weak.
No, Nil. You are strong. Surely you will be able to transform eventually.
So that's gonna be a plot point.
When?
Not even
I
Father
don't
can say
know
for sure.
that.
I feel kind of certain about that.
But until then, hold on to this.
Your Dragonstone? But you won't be able to transform without it.
I can if you carry it for me. And I know you will always be by my side.
Hmm.
As a retainer.
This power is ours to share.
Our power.
Flower power.
Yay!
So I wonder what the next things are. Oh, hi, new map. And look, the Xenologue has its own map, which you'll traverse as you progress the story. You can use the world map to return to the world of the main story or the Somnial. You can also find the skirmishes that will appear in areas you already completed. Neat. Okay, free camera. Oh, this is Brodia, so this is Firene. This is Psalm. And this is Alucia. So it seems like it's the same map as before, just reversed.
Okay.
I'm just curious to check one quick thing before we keep going. And that is, whenever I do that, what rerolls and what doesn't reroll. You'll see what I mean very soon, hopefully.
Okay.
Just as soon as the loading screen stops. Hi. Oh, it seems like the area rerolls. Yep, it's gonna be important for me to at the very least poke my head out and do a couple minor things. Like,
Okay.
Silver! Okay. Just grabbing the ingredients I need. Hi there,
Yes, very, very important.
Citrine. You two talk together. Okay, talk some more. Good job. There we are. Now those two work better together. You do? Good. No. No. Like, there are some things I could do in our world that would, like, benefit me, but they would take so long time, I don't wanna.
Right, right.
Okay, what items did we get? Ah, that's rough.
Huh?
This is one of the times where I put in enough for a 5-star, and I did not get my investments back.
Ah, that's messed up.
It is messed up. I can
No,
toss in a
that's
spear.
a lot of items lost. No, I get you.
I'm gonna toss in the Brave Axe. That already is like a lot. Steel bow.
Mhm.
What if I just put in Surges? No, that's not enough. Stiletto and a Surge? No. Fire? No. No. Trying to see what can I get away with here.
Murder.
Okay, silver weapon technically, seems like. Not a steel blade. Okay, what if a steel blade and Wudao? Yeah. Hopefully I'll get my investments back the next time.
Maybe you'll get lucky and get 2.
Yeah. And then I'm just gonna eat and... Oh, I get access to the arena again.
Oh, yeah, that's great.
Order a meal. Yes.
Murder people!
Hooray! It seems like the only one that I am actively using that Goldberg can have support with. Or no, there's more. Let's go with you. Oh yeah, I've gotten
a few things about cooking.
I've gotten some really good cooking things
You want the plating to
before
shine.
while off stream.
No more downgrading food.
I got
You're
that
as good as
too.
I would do.
Oh.
This is great.
But if I were to show
I'm
here,
here my own free will.
I got this one.
Oh,
So if you
that's,
can-
ooh.
If I can get that again. I'll take that.
Do take a portion.
And honestly, yeah, just cooking and stuff like that gives me achievements, which gives me more here.
Yeah.
Oh jeez, that was 10,000 bond fragments?
Oh shit.
That's an insane number.
Nah. Trying to think about what level of food would my meals get. Microwave egg sandwich.
Oh yeah. I
Probably
forgot.
a B. Oh yeah?
I forgot what we did to Ivy last map.
What did we do to
Look at her
Ivy?
items.
Obstruct. Oh, she's just all rods.
Yeah, since she has sword, I could just attack using sword at the very end. So I just made her support with staffs.
Oh, okay. Actually a staff.
Let's try and make Cedal a little better, either survivable or
I'm
something.
Cedal. Let's begin.
I am Chloe, Royal Knight of Firene.
Oh, it's tea time!
A well-earned victory.
I tried my best. Hey, they have a support now? Now we do it again!
I'm Cedal. famed dancer of Solm.
Clan, 33rd Steward of the Divine Dragon.
Yeah, some
Forgot you existed.
understandable.
You have vanished from the
My
story.
hard work is rewarded.
He is actually my weakest unit right now in the game.
Wow. And it's not John.
The thing is, Jay, I tried. Like, he got some levels and did absolutely poorly. He can't even promote. He's a level 3.
Oh.
He gained 2 levels. And then I benched him. Swordmaster.
Levels?
Bad. Like, she's Swordmaster. He didn't get promoted. She didn't get promoted. Everyone else, I believe, got promoted at the very least. Because I want to see, if I promote them, maybe they're better usable.
Right.
This and below, the answer is no. But no, this and below, the answer is no. John, not included.
Huh.
We were also talking about like how viable some units are in the game and when you get them. Poor Risano doesn't have anything to really... Yeah! Like, it's not that they're bad, but it's more that he's...
Outshined.
Yes. Like, if you wanted a flyer, you already have Chloe that you most likely have trained a lot at this point. If you want a heavy hitter, you have a ton of different options that you already also gotten at this point. And you get him at the same time as a Goldberry, who actually is more of a dodge tank than guarantees your hits, which is more valuable.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, like as Deki said, almost every other unit you get from the area is almost better by comparison. It's not that he's bad, it's that everyone else does better than him.
Gotcha.
And then this guy is just... He's kind of a tank, but he won't... Yeah, you don't remember him, do you?
Nope. Not, Nope, not at all.
He's supposed to serve the same role as Louis and Jade, but he's just... At that point, they are doing a better job than him when you get him.
Oh.
And his personal skill doesn't make him better either.
Saline has arrived.
Because there are truly no bad unit in this game. It's more just that other units are just better by comparison.
Mm-hmm. That's why you have so many of those items that help improve them.
Yeah, good job, Celine. I mean, Goldberry was also suffering until I gave her like 2 items. And suddenly she was fantastic. But speaking of Goldberry... Hey, where's Crom? There you are. Beat his ass.
Apologies in advance for the devastation.
I am Crom, Prince of the Halidom of Elise.
Fuck you!
You can die now.
Yeah!
I guess more training is in order.
I'm sorry that you stood no chance.
Do I still have that? Do I still have that clip button? Let's see.
Did you hear what she said?
No, wait, I apologize in advance for something.
I'm sorry that you had no chance.
Oh, good.
I mean, you put effort into racing Anna, who otherwise is a low-tier unit, but now she's one of your strongest. Yeah, I think it's because I lucked out with my build on her. I did give her a lot of luck items, but I also just got the weapons and enhanced those weapons to be really good.
So you've, like, optimized Anna.
Yeah.
And optimized.
What else can I do? Just to, like, giving someone a quick boost. Celine, actually, you and Crom can also try once more and see how well you do.
Huh.
I am Saline, Princess of Firene.
I'm Crom. Let's
Does
do
she heal?
this.
Don't you dare.
Well, she lost.
You don't know that?
You cut me down.
Oh, God.
Effectively.
Ow. What was her chance of winning there?
No.
A crit? Oh.
Even if she critted, she might have had a chance, but I don't think she had crit chance to actually hit him. and he would have hit her twice again before she would be able to kill him.
Right, okay.
Let's keep going. Crom got a bitter by the gold mirror crits. Well, second chapter.
I'm gonna take this out on you!
After fending off assassins, the Divine Dragon heads to Firene with Nell and Nil in search of her bracelets.
On a battlefield far from all you know, how will you prove your bravery? In the savage garden of blood and steel, who will meet their end?
My enemies?
Cast the 4 thrones to fire. Lay 7 flames in the cradle.
Huh?
But there is one who knows the truth.
Larry?
In this world, there is no future. My lonely heart does not beat here.
Is that our mom?
I don't know who that is. There are 2 people I think it is. It's either Limera, or it almost feels like it is the leader of the 4 Hounds.
Oh.
But I can't say for
It
certain.
may not be my place to say that as a visitor here myself, but I felt someone ought to.
It's strange. Just like Lethos Castle, this place feels familiar, but not.
Hey Nil, why is the sky the color of blood?
If we are finished discussing the scenery, allow me to remind
Shit
you of
be
the
whack,
task that
yo!
lies before us. We are to go to Firene Castle and acquire the bracelet of the Brash General.
Ah,
Time is of the essence.
Hector.
We must collect all 7
Oh, wow.
bracelets before our enemy does.
I hope the royal family is willing to hand theirs over. But I do have my doubts. You know how ill-tempered the Firenese can be.
What? The people I know from Firene are good-natured and peaceful.
Is that so? In this world, they are vengeful and quick to violence. The royal family most of all. That made them useful allies in wartime, despite their
This is
disdain
gonna
for
be
fell
funny.
dragons. But ever since the Divine Dragon's death, they have completely avoided visiting us in Lethos.
And who is the ruler here? Queen F?
No. She died at the start of the last war.
So the queen
and
is
the throne
dead.
Remained empty until after the war
Oh.
ended.
King
And
Alfred!
took her place. But as Nil said, he subsequently cut ties with us. We were forced to take precautions. So we asked a trusted friend to be our eyes and ears in Firene. She is due to meet us here shortly.
It's gonna be a 4 Hound. I have a feeling.
Lady Nell.
Because now they're the good guys.
Celestia.
It
We
is!
were just talking about you.
I've been eagerly awaiting your arrival. You must be so tired after that long trek.
Kill it with fire!
True, compared to your intelligence work here, I am sure.
She's yellow now.
That was nothing, Lady Nell. But who's this you brought with you?
She's not having a good time!
How is it you remind me so much of the Divine Dragon?
Actually...
Hug?
Glorious day. Divine One, you've been reborn. I knew you could never leave us. Not permanently, anyway. It's so obvious. How could I ever believe Sombron bested the Divine Dragon monster?
This is weird.
Celestia, as much as I hate to let you down, this is not who you think it is.
Sorry for the confusion. I'm actually the Divine Dragon of another world.
What?
We should have let you know sooner. This is not the old
Alternate
friend you and I knew.
universe.
Rather, this
Alternate
is the savior
you?
whom Nil and I summoned with an ancient ritual.
This Divine
Yeah.
Dragon arrived in the castle sanctuary after your departure to Firene.
I see. Of course. What was I thinking? I was there when we buried the Divine Dragon.
Did you have feelings
Held
for
that
him?
lifeless hand in mine as we said our goodbyes.
Oh, that's right. We met
I know
the he
this
him.
is difficult,
Yes.
Celestia.
But now we see her.
Forgive me. I shouldn't have gotten
Yes.
so emotional. That loss was just as difficult for the two of you. Divine One, my name is Celestia. I am a mage dragon of
No.
some small renown.
No.
I always considered both you and Queen Lumera of this world to be my family.
So you are a dragon, but not a fell dragon. Got it.
Huh.
I mean, the ears tipped me off.
Let's skip past acquaintances
Yeah.
and just be friends.
How funny. That's just what the Divine Dragon I knew would have said. Say, is there someone like me living in your world too?
No.
Silly of me to ask. Of course she's there, and no doubt a great help in your fight against Sombron.
What news of Firenze Castle, Celestia? You were stationed there for some time.
Indeed,
I think this is our first sign of like, we should not expect things to be the same.
its northern neighbor.
Yeah.
The
Even
idea
though
was Princess
Alir is the
Saelin's.
same?
It's technically still waiting for King Alfred's approval.
Okay, wait, what did we miss? Firenze was making plans to invade Brodia?
Oh.
At Celine's proposal?
But that
Things
doesn't
are
stop
different
the young
now.
princess from mustering a force of elite knights. We can no longer stand by and simply watch how this unfolds.
Agreed. We must go to the castle and head off this war before it begins.
Another thing. Firenze's emblem has been altered somehow since the last time I saw it. We'll need to be careful.
Yes.
Mm.
Now, let us proceed to the castle and reclaim the bracelet of the Brash General.
And yeah, as Dicky says, when we first saw Melalir, they were completely blue hair.
Oh yeah, I commented on that.
So what if you killed them with themselves?
Still, Alfred? Still undecided about whether to invade?
Don't rush me, Saline. This is a big decision. I need time to think it over.
No, you need to take action.
It's not that easy. Brodia was our ally. If we pick a fight with them, there's no going back.
Since Mother and our retainers died,
There's
in
someone
the last
behind
war,
us.
It falls to us to defend our people.
It's a
Mauvier?
With the
Oh,
divine
the
dragon
obviously
gone,
not evil
the
guy.
world is falling to ruin.
Yeah, or it's just a random Great Knight.
Our crops and flowers are
think
losing their color.
It's random, but they are
Soon
hidden.
the farms will go barren. The only possible remedy is to expand our territory
Wait.
and supplement our resources. Now.
It's the Black Knight!
Oh no!
I know. As a mining economy, Brodia can spare the resources we need. So an invasion could really help us out with wealth and minerals. It's a decent plan, but there's a big hole in it. The strength of Brodia's military.
Okay, their military is still supposedly strong. Got
Which
it.
is precisely why I assembled an order of knights to defeat them. Or is it their emblem you worry about? That silly princess is no match for the brash general.
Princess. So, either Veronica or Camilla. If you go by the
What?
DLCs. Camilla!
Nothing's certain. No matter how good our odds look, we could still lose everyone. Or don't you remember? Our retainers so sure they'd come out on top, all falling
Oh.
like pebbles.
So, the retainers died in this world.
Oh
That
yeah.
was the same day our strongest ally, the Divine Dragon, left us forever.
You have changed, Alfred. You used to be afraid of nothing and no one. When the Divine Dragon was lost, so too was your spine. I will handle it then.
Meaning what?
Meaning I will head to Brodia on my own, without your permission.
With no knights? Are you trying to get killed?
Okay, it's just random knights.
Facing either death by the sword or a broken heart as our people die, I choose the former. Should I perish, perhaps a real hero will emerge and lead our people. I'm content with that. As for the Brodians, if they must suffer in order for our people to live, so be it. After all, one country's loss is another's gain.
I just can't get through to you, can I?
It's not your fault you were cursed with a stubborn fool for a sister. However,
Oh.
if you want her to have any hope of survival, you must make a choice.
It
What
seems
would it be,
toxic.
Your Majesty.
You're the only
She
family I
seems
have left.
fine.
If you're set on this, I'll at least give you a fighting chance. Consider the invasion approved.
Thank you, Alfred.
Let's go. I'll give your knights official notice to prepare for battle.
Wait. Please.
Who goes there?
Time to fuck up your shit.
King Alfred, Princess Saline. It has been quite some time. Pardon the interruption, but we are here to discuss an urgent matter.
Oh, I just remembered. So, when this DLC came out, there were a lot of memes regurgitating on Twitter. One of them was Seville meets Evil Celine, and it's just, what would you like? Tea or what? Tea or coffee? Tea. Wrong, it's coffee.
Well,
What?
if it isn't nil,
What?
and nil.
What?
Have you not heard of that meme? I explained it super bad. I did.
No, huh.
Yeah.
My brain is stuck on the Tales of Symphonia thing where it's like, I lied, it's cold, but I don't think that's the same thing.
It's not the same thing. It's this meme.
Oh, I see. That's just what you're stuck with.
Yes.
Gotcha.
Granted, I explained that joke horribly, so let's continue.
You know, I could have you executed for barging in here uninvited.
True. Simply return the bracelet of the Brash General to us, and we will leave you alone.
Oh, please. If we turned it over, the balance of power between nations would fall apart.
So you intend to continue to wield it as a weapon against your peers. It is precisely because they do the same that you now stand upon the brink of war. I do not think the Divine Dragon would find this behavior acceptable.
Oh, you presume to speak on behalf of the Divine Dragon? Curious, considering your father was the one who denied us Divine Counsel forever.
How dare you! We had nothing to do with that! How many times must we tell you that we are not Sombron?
Jay, I'm getting Chipotle. Do you want anything?
Oh, come on! Yes!
I'm sorry.
Rest assured that we are
Have to come
making the
visit
same
soon.
journey to each of the other bracelet holders. We are reclaiming all of them. With that in mind, there is no need for you to keep Virenez any longer.
How do we know this isn't a trick to weaken us and strengthen our enemies? Show us proof you took the other country's bracelets, and then we'll talk.
You're the
Virenez
first.
is our first destination. We have not reclaimed the other bracelets yet.
Then there is nothing more to discuss. We march to Brodia.
What?
Read this.
We have nothing to
The bracelet's power
discuss.
is indispensable to our invasion efforts. We will not simply hand it over.
Yes, you
Still,
will.
You refuse to comply. In that case, you have left us with no choice.
If it's a battle
Oh.
you want, we will be only too happy to oblige.
Stop being kill happy.
Please
That's them in this
I
world.
don't
That's
want to
just,
fight the two of you.
just their
Divine
nature.
No. No, of course not.
How come you feel like the Divine Dragon?
You told us our friend was dead,
Feel?
you wretches! Were you lying to us?
No, I'm from another world.
What?
No. There's only one explanation.
Oh.
This must be one of the corrupted.
They think I'm like a super corrupted like the king was last time.
Oh, that makes a lot of sense, actually.
The Fell Dragons used their vile magic to make this twisted puppet of our fallen friend.
He was a guy! I'm a girl!
Listen to me.
We don't listen to imposters.
I can't
Yeah,
believe
but maybe
you,
like
Fellspawn, did something so sick just to steal our bracelet.
Congrats to the Divine Dragon on their resurrection, also transferring their gender and growing a nice pair of bops.
No doubt the tears you shed over the Divine Dragon's death were a trick as well. I thought as former allies, we could resolve this peacefully. Your deceit changes things.
No.
Knights, get ready for battle. See to it that Sombron's children are finally put down. We'll bring their severed heads to Brody as a symbol of our might.
Yes, There is the brother I know. The fearsome man they called the Prince of Strewn Flowers. Now, as
What?
you did in the war, cast our foes to the ground like so many mangled roses.
If your spirit is trapped in there, Divine One, I'll set you free.
Alfred, no.
It seems conflict is unavoidable.
I knew this would happen, but it's just as well. Their
So I'm guessing we get
disrespect
Celestia
for
as a
Lord
unit
Will
now.
cannot go unanswered.
Prepare yourself, Divine One. These may be familiar
Prepare
faces,
yourself.
but they will show you
We're
no
fighting
mercy.
our friends.
Alright. How does this map going to look? How does this map? English hard.
Yeah. We've got some funky rules.
Yeah, I was gonna take a look at them, but first, I'm getting 4 units. I think I know which 4 I want to get, and it's not who you think.
Steve.
Chloe.
Oh.
Boucheron. No, that's Bonet. Sorry. Louis. Etier. Boucheron. So they can then attack their lords and then kill them.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah. Okay, Celestia!
That's a plan.
Alluring magic knight who rides with an evil dragon. Overpowers highly honored magic with with magic and sword skills. So magic, elf thunder. Friendly boost! When unit defeats a foe, grant hit plus 20 to allies within 2 spaces for 1 turn.
Oh. You have a lot of stat boost spreads going around nowadays. It just seems like a bad idea to cluster everybody together.
Yeah, okay, here we have an enchanter. It's this guy again, with a lot of tonics. So kill him fast.
Can you say that he's hooked on tonics?
No. There's a treasure
You probably
chest.
don't know what I'm referencing, actually. Never mind.
No, I don't.
Oh.
Okay, here we have Alfred, who has Hector. His skill is self-defense. That's not what it was called
Finally,
before.
someone has it.
And you have Fierce Bloom. So it's the same skill. Look at her pose!
Oh, you're challenging me?
But yeah, it seems like it's the same skill, but they've now gotten a different name. I also didn't look at his pose. Oh, they have
yeah,
unique
he's also-
classes. Royal. A belligerent individual who desires war.
But what is it good for?
Skill magic use can also be the sword. Interesting. So yeah, this is gonna be like, I see a chest up north, chest up there. Other than that, a lot of like units around these buffers. Can use convoy and excels at ally supporting tactics. Oh yeah, name descriptions. Maybe I should look at that too.
Okay.
Princess of Fairney from another world, cold and cunning, she takes the heavy-handed attitude with others. King of Fairney from another world, bitter and belligerent, he scatters his foes without mercy. Lovely. Okay, so you two up here, you two down here. So steel and spear, steel and spear. Steel long killer, steel tomahawk hammer. Other than that, much haven't changed. You gain 3 levels, but that's about it. And now he lost his staff. He doesn't have it anymore.
You had your one chance. I hope you took it.
Okay, and now I just need to give these guys rings. You're gonna be my mage, so you're gonna get Soren.
Of course.
God, it looks so odd looking at her, seeing so happy and casual.
I mean, generally, she's very happy with her current job. It's just now she's more at peace.
Yeah.
Just chill.
You know what? Let's give you Ike.
Ike! My turn.
And Boucheron. God, I did not train you guys at all.
Byleth, I'm ready.
Wait, no, why did I give you Byleth? Take Corin instead.
I believe in you.
Corn.
And take back Byleth. Alright. I think with that, we're good to go.
Okay.
Actually, now we're good to go. I think.
Okay.
I hope. So gotta defeat both of
Saying
them?
goodbye is always painful. I hope you die without suffering.
Defeat both of them, or either of
That
these
sounds
two
like
then.
mercy to me. I think his description was a lie.
Yeah. Okay, so you have a sword.
I'll do my best.
I won't get lost.
What do I do? Defense.
Oh, okay, Zoro. What?
No, in his supports, the little I've seen, he gets lost a lot.
Oh, okay.
It's his thing. You didn't take Armor Slayer for earlier? I can't.
I'm ready.
There's nothing in the convoy. So there's no Armor Slayer. Like, no one here has Armor Slayer of any capacity. You will take the items the game gives you and you will like it.
I live to serve.
Yeah, other units have items. Wait, can I trade? Okay, science real quick.
Okay.
I didn't think this was the case. I thought it was as soon as I'm on the map, then I can start trading. Not that I can do it already here. Because that changes things.
That would be some more prep, yeah. Which would be nice.
Because, yes, I'm grabbing Armor Slayers then. Oh, that is the case. Thank you. If I'd known that, I might have had a chance in maddening. I'm not gonna go back and do it. But I didn't know that was a thing.
Gotcha.
And there's only like Vulneraries here, yep. Let's grab a Levin sword as well, just so we have a magic option. And a range option. Spear. Let's grab a Rider's Bane. No, you're not going to be using that, actually. Well, doesn't hurt having it. You can grab the Steel Great Lance. Of the bows. You have all you need, so just grab more healing. You have all the weapons you can have, therefore more healing. Oh, can I not do that for... I cannot do that for the other units, though. Only for these units. I see. So yeah, just giving these two more healing, him heavier hitting lance and some healing.
Okay.
Take more healing. I wish there was a heavy lance in the game, but alas, you can't always be as lucky.
Do other games have that?
Yes. Well, some games do, not all.
Right.
It's not an end-all be-all.
Seems to change over time.
Also, him having access to Fortify is so good.
That gives you more...
It heals everyone in range. Everyone in range.
Oh. Okay, that's a lot better.
Now, I just need to very quickly check out. I am putting myself in a dumb situation by doing this, I believe, but...
It happens.
In that case,
you just gotta be dumb.
This is gonna just spend some time. Apologies in advance. But if I ever need the convoy now, I should have access to it.
So you're basically taking all the items off of them and stockpiling them where your main units can grab them.
Yes.
You're creating a backstash.
Exactly.
I'm really stealing it.
Shut up. Maybe I should use store all before I gave my units their weapons. Live and learn.
On the edge of tomorrow?
Yes. And finally, I just want to check skills. These are fine. These are fine. Okay. Some of these units are going to suffer a bit since they don't have any skills, but, you know, we'll take what we can.
Yeah, makes sense.
I can fight.
There.
I can see.
Where to?
I can fight.
Why is that one of the most quotable moments from that show?
It was just so funny.
It was.
And unexpected.
6, 5, doesn't matter what I do. Heavy attack back.
Whatever you ask.
Oh, I could have done something else, but eh.
What do you need?
Let's just make it so that he can't die. It's funny and it fits in so many situations without context. That's fair.
Yeah.
It's a contextless joke.
Just... Yeah.
You have my attention.
It's really fun to say as well.
Time to fortify the troops with your supplies. We advance.
Ooh, yeah, that's doing some. Oh, that's a lot of them. And of course, I missed. Okay, now we find out what I can do.
Okay.
Please die.
Never.
Too bad.
Your defeat was inevitable.
Oh.
Our foes are strong.
It would be a fun mechanic.
What?
Like, that guy's just covered in armor, right?
Yeah.
Like, what if he just hit his head, right?
Strike you down.
So, like, what if they woke up later and then got back into the battle? So, like, kind of like reinforcements, but it's like actually the same guy in the spot they were knocked out at. Like, oh shit, he's back there.
I see where you're coming from.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm taking a risk here.
You thought I was out, but I was not.
Emblem Engage.
I realize you guys are in a line.
My path is certain.
Yeah, while not the exact same, Fire Emblem Fates actually had a similar mode to what you're suggesting.
Really? What did they do?
After a turn or two, when a unit is knocked out on your side, they come back.
Oh, on our side.
Making it almost impossible to lose if you play that mode.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Phoenix mode.
Phoenix mode.
And that's all but one unit dead. Would be a shame if I could get rid of them.
Let me help.
That was a good.
Shut up. Okay, that was the top path cleared out.
Okay.
Aha! I don't think it should have been implemented, but it was funny and I did use it. That's fair. Yeah, that was a mode
like an actual like full game mode?
Yeah, no, that wasn't just like a what if we did this? That was a fully implemented game mode.
Oh god.
Yeah, people were kind of apprehensive on that one because while you could explain like, oh yeah, casual mode is like making it too easy for players when it just takes some stress away. Phoenix mode is one I genuinely think made it too easy.
Yeah, that's a little game testy, like a debug mode more than a game mode.
Mm-hmm.
It would take too long. It would. But what if they actually like danced instead of just posed? Like, what if they just broke out random different styles of dances?
What do you mean?
Like that guy, he just kind of spun around and went, ah, look at me.
It's still a dance!
But it's not. Okay. What if they had a more complex dance? Like, what if that guy just started break dancing? Like that little like windmill thing you can do as you spin around and around and around? What if he just did that? Wouldn't that be amazing?
No.
It'd be really cool.
No.
But then he like did different
You're
dances.
too stuck on an idea.
You're
too stuck on an idea.
Cowboy. Aww.
Also, the turn here fucked up. It did not go how I wanted it to.
You're gonna have to reset?
No, it's completely doable still. It was just... I could have killed almost all of them if I had gotten the it how I wanted it to.
Gotcha. Oh god, a full DR section. Like, oh yeah, like if you have like button combos, you can make the dance better by timing all the button presses.
They weren't trying to encourage you.
I think it would be hilarious. Well, they said it would be more engaging. Instead of watching the dance, you get to improve the dance with actual timing. They implementing a date mode. They can implement a dance mode. That's all I'm saying.
Why am I missing so much? Because people are not playing it for dance, and we have DDR in this game already.
We did?
Yeah, it's called training.
Oh, I see. I guess that makes sense.
There we go. Yeah, let's get rid of him.
I'm not alone anymore.
Since Birthright was the way to specifically get new fans into the series, so primarily people who would be normally put up by Fire Emblem, sometimes punishing your loss mechanics. However, yeah, I get what they were going for, and I understand their like reasoning. I just still think they went a bit too hard.
A little too easy. I think you mean.
Trying to think of how to deal with this. More vulneraries, thank you. And let's hurt the one that's gonna be the biggest problem. Okay, missed. Fair. What did I expect?
Fair for now.
Stop hitting me!
Why are you so accurate?
Oh, the thief is going to steal the treasure. I now realizing what they're trying to do. I hate it. Oh.
If you get treasure, do you get to keep it?
I don't know. However, die!
One strike will decide it all.
Yeah. Whee! And I'll stand here so you might not die next turn.
Now you fucked up. You are fucked up now.
And we get rid of you. Hopefully without dying.
Hopefully.
Okay, I could probably get rid of you. No, I can't. You are gonna make them get stuck, right? Yes.
Like, block them?
Yeah, so his skill is to, like, if he hits someone while engaged like this, they're gonna actually get stuck and can't move from where they're positioned. And so all the adjacent units that are next to him.
Gotcha. Handy.
So you can't move and you can't move. So I only have L Thunder. But this is what the convoy is here for. L Wind and L Fire.
L Fire.
And with that, I can now kill him.
I'll take this.
Vishron, you're useless.
An obstacle to be removed.
I'm the good one.
Let's... Yeah.
Say night-night.
Night, night, night. Is that N-I-G-H-T-K-N-I-G-H-T?
Stop asking questions you're not ready for the answer to.
That's your opinion.
It is.
And it's right.
I need to attack with him to get my stuff back. To some degree. This is not gonna end well, but hopefully well enough.
Oh no!
Oh no. Soiled again.
Okay, and with this, he should be gone.
I just realized that was Louis.
Yes!
This looks so different.
I can take on anyone.
Yeah! You go, Louis. You go out there and you kick their ass.
Good job, Boucheron. Ah! Ooh, a Rider's Bane. That's gonna be nice to have.
Cool.
Good against Alfred, specifically.
Oh, okay.
Uh...
I love the monocle.
He wants to be useful.
Need some help?
There we go.
I'm not afraid anymore.
Good for you.
Take a stand.
I'm not afraid.
Don't worry, I'm fine.
Everybody.
Ooh. Consider my options. Steal X.
I did it!
You did!
I got to be in a map! Yay! Why did you pick him?
Because he is his retainer.
And that's gonna get some like unique dialogue?
I feel like they're gonna get unique dialogue. They said that specifically their retainers died on the last like fights.
So like unique dialogue.
Let's hope I can crit this. I didn't crit this. I'm dead.
Unbelievable. This is so embarrassing.
Oh yeah, the death quotes changes when they don't, like, you know.
Die.
Yeah. I'm gonna try again. Oh, well, she's dead again.
This is so embarrassing.
And we're trying once more.
Goddamn time.
Because I don't know if they're gonna escape through the north here, because having that Rider's Bane is just gonna be nice to have either way. Come on, stop being embarrassing!
Unbelievable. This is so embarrassing.
sucks to be you.
Okay, fine. I'll do this again.
I'll do
Die.
it myself.
Die.
I hope you find peace.
Okay. And yeah, with that, I can't guarantee that I will get a kill this turn, so I shouldn't try and go for it.
Okay.
If only I could help you move along a bit faster, that would be fantastic. Okay, what would do more damage against you? The Bolt Axe! By a long shot.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand here and make it so that I heal, or you guys heal better. And no Slim Lance for me. I can attack from here, but it won't kill and it won't retaliate against me.
Right.
Oh, you buff people! What did you do?
Whatever was necessary, bub.
A Physic! I can't use it, but it's nice to have. Okay. So they need to escape to the right. Oh god.
Oh.
So yeah, it seems like this is their escape points. Maybe. With that... Yes, I can kill. Haha, die! Wait. Okay, I did kill.
There is nothing to fear.
I realized I could miss.
Yeah.
We're sending that to Convoy. Now it's these guys. First of all, weapon weight minus 50%, strength plus 1 for 1 turn. Oh! That's good.
Is that something you can get?
So one of the things I know is that that's from this class specifically. And
okay, a finesse soldier. Or furnace. Fire niece.
Firene?
Oh, yeah.
Now, Jay, all of these are Firene soldiers.
Oh, fuck.
He's an enchanter.
That makes much more sense given his look.
Now, probably all the enchanters can like buff their surrounding units. What this one does is obviously makes everyone stronger. But also, if something is like has a very heavy weapon, like I don't remember how to change it, but
right.
It makes so that some weapons will like double your speed compared to before. Yeah, you see here
that means extra attacks.
It gives the possibility for extra attacks. Yeah, you can see here the weapon weight is -1. Originally, it might have been like -5.
Oh, okay.
So it helps a lot. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yep. That makes sense. It is very, very good.
My apologies.
I am so sorry.
A little hard on his shirt. Wait.
Oh! It's adorable.
Good for you, my guy.
I feel like his mother sent him out with that. He just couldn't tell her no.
Okay, I need to use the bolt axe again. This should be one less unit to worry about.
Okay, great.
Keyword should.
Sure.
I'm gonna put you here. Here.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna be in danger, but I actually kind of want that.
Huh?
Don't worry about it. It will all make sense.
Okay.
Okay, now here is where we might have some problems. Use another vulnerary. Create a way for you to get more defense. Yes?
Nothing.
What did you just realize?
It's for Saturday.
Not Saturday!
It's for Saturday.
What evolved? What monstrosity did you get?
It's just a surprise, is all.
I see. Yep, it went exactly how I wanted it to.
Yay! Yay!
Ah! That's not good! You're trapped all alone on this side!
She'll make it. She's got fast legs.
Fast enough. One few things I can do is we engage.
Emblem Engage!
And Cataclysm over here.
Are you ready to die?
No.
Well, you better be.
You're liking reinforcements because, as you can tell, this map loves them. I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to make it so that I need to push forward instead of like trying to kill them all as they come. Because they want me to get rid of the bosses before they can overwhelm me with reinforcements from behind.
Alright.
It's just scary.
Ever so gently.
I am ready.
Yeah, I actually need to have him stand back though and heal a little bit. Oh, thank God you're one shot. Shadow did normally physical damage with magical weapons that can hit the 2 range. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm gonna equip Fellspark. And I'm gonna go here. Hopefully this will work out. Now, how to deal with this. Lemon Sword! I knew giving you a magical weapon was so good for something.
Hit him right in that res.
Okay. What can you do to these two? So you can kill with a longbow. You cannot kill with anything against him, unless Boucheron is there. But you can't kill them. So all depends. What can Boucheron do? You cannot kill, but you can kill.
That was good training.
So what's exactly the story for this? Why are we playing as the hot evil lady? She's a hot good lady in this dimension, and Celine is a hot evil lady.
Isn't that a conundrum?
Okay. And this should get rid of you.
I'll take this.
Yes, you're dead.
I'll have to up my weights.
But hey, funny thing with this game mode, we're actually getting to see units I'm not using.
Yeah. There's so many I just forget our, you know.
Here.
Round.
Ah, that one hurt.
Ooh.
Okay. I think we should keep running away for now. I can equip a better weapon, though. And now I'm gonna be mean and snipe some fools. Sure. Let's start the reinforcements so I'm not too fucked when I get to the boss. And that I don't summon the boss.
Oh yeah, that too.
Oh yeah. Din, also very important.
Huh?
Pose.
The pose.
The pose. Let's see. I run over here. Dragon Vein, Vein of Stone. No. Can't deal with them easily. But I can stand here and do this and give myself more defense. So she almost died.
Almost.
Which means she didn't die. Almost dying isn't dying.
That's just how. That's just science. That's just science.
Yeah. And this should kill. Oh, this really should kill. Dragon! Dragon! Dragon does dragon things.
And we'll murder all.
I'm gonna put you there. And I'm gonna do this. In case you don't know what that does, it creates a healing field, so anyone who stands there at the end of their turn will gain 10% health.
Ah, okay.
Oh, hi, there's more of you. What is the better option right now? Charge to the right or stand my ground?
Don't give in. No one deny it. You can't mistake it.
We're gonna try charging. Okay, so... I may have made a mistake.
Oh.
But we'll find out. Now for over here. Yeah, I can't hurt any of them, technically.
Huh.
It's because they were using Chain Guard and I can't hit them twice.
Let's be careful.
Which actually is a bit of a problem. There. Now you can't heal anyone anymore. I'm gonna stand here, Dragon Vein, you like so, heal myself, and stand over here. And hopefully things go well.
Hopefully.
Almost got Tiki back. Almost got Byleth back. Ah, die! One armor unit down. This was expected.
How many to go?
Many more. Ike available!
Oh, yay!
Uh-oh.
So it begins. Lend me your might, Emblem of Strength.
Oh, he comes! So, there were only one more armor unit here, but now, here's my true goal!
Boucheron, you're one of the corrupted too?
Oh, that's where their mind is going with all of us. Oh.
Yeah, makes sense.
For some reason, I was like, no, but that means they were right. No, I can't stand my ground, or something.
I wanted to see you on the battlefield one more time, but not like this.
Prince Alfred, is the me of this world already?
You died defending me, and now I have to kill you myself? Damn you, Nil and Nil! But even if you are corrupted, I hope these words reach you. You were a dear friend.
I am sure the me of this world would be grateful to hear that.
Well, consider they introduced a new kind of like super corrupted that actually has like their memories.
Yeah.
I guess it would be hard to argue.
Okay, and then this dialogue.
Etier. First the divine dragon, and now you?
You forget Bouchron that fast?
Only those closest to me reappearing. I couldn't even look at the flowers I left in your memory. It was too hard.
Forgive me.
Everything
As
is
your
too
retainer,
hard.
I should have been there to protect you until the end.
I want to go back to normal mode.
It is to see me like this. Let's finish this battle, and I'll leave you in peace.
Etier, my strong and noble retainer. Please rest easy.
Let me help.
And remember that I exist, please.
I'm still here. But yeah, he used his emblem skill, so I now can't hit him twice.
Oh, okay.
Come and test your mettle. But there's no way you can defeat the brash general.
Need some help?
For I am very, very brash.
Thank you, phone. Combat Arts, Raging Storm. No, I can't hit him. Or maybe I can. I can!
Divine One. Seeing you in such a pitiful state breaks my heart. It's such a
I'm
shame.
the merciless one.
Alfred, please. Listen to me. I don't want to make things harder for you, but...
I bet you were told to say that. My old friend. Don't worry. I'll help you out. I'll erase you so utterly. Not even your corpse will remain. No one will ever coerce you again.
Oh.
It sounds like you have issues, Alfred. Let me stop them for you.
I must stay focused.
Even if he's an idiot.
Okay, now I will probably die this turn.
Oh.
I'm still
Not
quite capable.
not the sentiment I expected, I admit.
Okay, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Well, I was gonna say, why can't you attack back? You actually can. You just barely do any damage. Get yourself a friend who will erase you so utterly no one will ever coerce you ever again. Okay. Divine... Oh, the wrong way! Well, this is fine. It's not fine.
I was gonna say, is it?
Okay. That's good. That's good. Well, I'll still keep going.
Embarrassing.
It is embarrassing indeed. I'm glad you realized that, TA. Okay, she's probably also down now.
I'm sorry for this setback. I need to withdraw from the front lines.
Now, this is still fine. Not ideal,
Oh, yeah?
but still fine. Okay? He died, but he's not dead, so it's still fine.
Oh, yeah.
Took a second.
No way.
Ah, that's not fine, though.
I can fight no longer.
Okay.
This map is over.
While I could continue that path, I'm gonna try
This cannot continue.
and go further back here before they start attacking me.
Huh.
Like so. We're going 2 turns back.
Okay.
Liberation. Yes. Shield. You over here. Over here. Dragon Vein, Vein of Stone, yes. You attack... Archer. Archer's always sucks.
For the Mage Dragon Tribe.
Well, thank you!
An obstacle to be removed.
3%! We take those. Nil glass bones, paper skin, Fire Emblem.
This isn't so bad.
Yeah! Okay, good. We're gonna do this again. But now that we've seen the dialogue with them, I'm not gonna force them to, like, engage in combat. With Alfred.
As you say.
Thank you. Ah, good, perfect. Oh, that guy's just game with a Physic.
Is that the distance Healy one?
Yeah, granted I can't use it this turn, and I don't know how I'll get to keep it though. But I will have to live with it, most likely, because I'm not gonna... Like, the only saving grace is that they have to go over here to get rid of it, because then they have to pass this crew.
Okay, so they'll get within slapping range.
Yes. Now, as you can see, Alfred did not go after me this time.
Oh, yeah.
The main reason he did before was because I attacked this guy, or this guy became in range of me, which then included his rage. So, as soon as this guy aggroes, or anyone here essentially, then Alfred will initiate combats.
Shit.
I can... Yes! There we go, no more defense. Maybe even... Yes!
Need some help?
I'm not gonna complain about help.
I'm glad this battle is won.
For now.
Good. Now for this conundrum.
Whatever you require.
I will try this again. Maybe this time we can see the outcome. If only I would kill you in one hit. You're dead either way.
Ow!
Now, you two are actually going to be allowed to try and escape a little bit.
Why?
Only one person can attack him right now. And he died last time because too many. And the one person who can hit him didn't.
Oh.
Yep, they're in trouble now. And they don't realize. Okay, they escaped on the south. Oh no, Louis died once. Oh no, he's getting low health. Whatever shall I do? If he dies now, he stays dead. Jay, what can I do about it?
He's not dead.
Yeah, but he's about to die if I don't heal him.
He didn't. No one hit him. Why
A lot of people hit him.
Oh.
We're talking about Louis, not Nil.
Right, that one's Louis.
And he's full health again.
Yay! Oh, it was an HP crystal.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, he used one of the HP crystals and then almost died again. And then I iced all over the place.
Oh.
Great Ether hits everyone around him and heals him almost full health.
No sympathy from me.
So my strategy worked out perfectly.
What a lovely scene.
Yeah, that'd be a great damage sponge. A sponge that can heal more.
Granted, now he can't heal anymore, but... Now all of them only have one enemy to deal with.
Oh.
And that enemy cannot kill him.
Okay.
There. I again will do this. Might I be in what we call trouble?
Nah.
He said it was Icon time, and then he iced all over the place.
I can still do more.
Okay, that's fine.
Foes are strong.
Perfect.
Need some help?
And with this, Ivy can retreat a little bit. No, not Ivy. What?
Like from Soul Calibur?
That's probably where I got it from. But I'm not wrong in saying that, am I?
She does have the proper counterweights and outfit. You're correct.
I'm ready for more.
You know what I mean by counterweights, correct?
Yes, I do.
Okay. I just love that description about Ivy. Like, that's why she's such a deadly sword fighter. She can literally counterweight her blade. With her baps.
Okay, stand here. Move over here with this one. Assign decoy. Okay. You! Jesus Christ, Nil! Why can't you kill?
Because you rhyme at him all the time.
There we go. Okay. Things are going better now.
Yeah?
Not great, but better.
Oh.
I'm probably gonna have to wait here 2 turns. Ow. Uh-oh. I fucked up!
Is this really?
Is this how I end? Dead twice in the same world?
Okay, let's do that again, but this time I actually healed before going. And I made it so that you should have attacked her instead. Bastard.
They disagreed.
They did. I'm just gonna stand here, and maybe now you do better for some...
And they lived happily ever after.
They are dead, madam.
They are happily ever after.
That sounds like a happily never after, if I'm gonna be honest.
Okay, yep, now I live. That's a lot of them. Wait. Yeah, no. Convoy! What if we grab one of those healing items I left behind, yeah?
My family has a childhood game that I used to playing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's called Convoy. So whenever you said, I'm like, huh? Oh yeah, no. You don't mean convoy.
I just mean
You
convoy.
mean the actual thing that exists.
I mean, your convoy also technically do actually exist.
I guess it does, but I've never really seen anyone else play it.
But if it exists in your household, that is technically a thing that does exist.
That is true, but is it like known and spread around?
It was commonly that's a different
the board
conversation.
that we play on is homemade. It's not actually like it's bought anywhere.
That might be a bit different then, yeah. Okay, we're gonna give him another revival stone.
Here we go.
You know what? Neil must be really happy.
Why?
Because you turned him into a dragon.
You're not wrong on that assumption, probably.
I can finally go toe-to-toe with my sister.
Okay, yeah, that was kind of expected. I'm gonna keep going from here.
Okay.
It
Do
sucks.
they join you next map, or are they out of the DLC?
They can join me next map again.
Okay.
Get rid of you.
Man, every time I see that one lady,
You'll never take what's
all I can think of is how lopsided her head is.
Here until the end.
Can do that.
That was tense.
Okay, and now I need to most likely transform here. Kill you.
I must stay focused.
So the 4% chance keeps critting, but the 33 does not. I see.
Let's see you dodge this.
That's the curb of Fire Emblem. Well, aren't they like slightly askew?
Well, not in the way that you think in this game. Below 50% is not skewed in any favor. Above 50% is skewed to be a higher rate.
Gotcha. So not always, just a lot of the time.
And granted, in this kind of game, that is kind of not wanted on the lower end. So I get why they got rid of it for the lower end in the most recent games. Let's see. Put you down there.
Let us begin.
Can't kill you without help. Oh, you're dead. Good job. And then I go over here and get rid of you. Fire. Or whatever you want to call that. Thank God you live! Considering what I need to do.
I'll take this.
Problem right now is Bouchron is really injured. Good thing we can fix that.
Okay, yeah, the power of magic.
And items.
And this gun I found.
Okay.
At the ready.
Be gone. You can go over here. Then you can go ahead of them and heal them both. And yourself. Oh, thank God I live. I say before they could have critted me.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm taking some hits.
You sure have.
Just so you know, I'm bleeding out.
Walk it off!
I can't. I cannot feel my legs.
Nice. Okay. There's only... Well, I wish there was an easier way to like look at the map and see how many enemy units there are left. But there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14-ish. Here we go. Heal up.
Give me a task.
Okay, both of them go just as far.
Sure.
Let's hope this works out.
It's gonna go.
Go south.
It won't go south. I believe
They
in you.
go south.
Oh no.
No, they're actually going south.
Yes,
Oh,
advance. And bolster your weapons so we can annihilate these fools.
Oh, Celine, it would be a shame if someone you loved were trying to kill you.
Let's go.
Hey, look, someone you love.
Reaction.
Again, this might go back in time later, but I'm,
Chloe,
you know.
is it really you? Did you discover anything on your reconnaissance flight?
Reconnaissance? What are you talking about?
Oh, she's still alive?
The
No.
answer tells me all I need to know. You're also a corrupted then. You already died.
She secretly hoped she would come back.
Back from her mission. I had hoped she was still alive, but I was a fool, learning of your death from the Fell Dragon's child. I never wanted to meet you like this.
Princess Saline, I'm sorry, but perhaps she's... No, I will not lie and tell you she might still return.
How or I will make it so that you won't return. Ah!
I would guess that it would be somewhat merciful.
Might be what we call in the business Fubbernucks.
Ooh, that's the worst kind.
Okay, good. I'm gonna step here. Yeah, I might very much. Are you gonna question what it actually means now?
It has to have come from somewhere. Fubbernucked would be
fucked.
Number fucked?
I think it's just like, yeah, let's put some bullshit in so that it doesn't sound like we're saying fuck.
Oh. I just have the letters were reversed. I guess it's a bit more than that.
Ah!
Is this really how it ends?
Was that a crit?
No!
There was just a bunch of them?
No! When they used their attack, it actually went back against me.
They reflected your damage?
Yes! I'm guessing it's a buff that they can do.
Ew.
I don't like it.
That's
Wait.
a nasty mama.
You're corrupted.
Wait, what?
Why are you guys corrupted?
Oh, they're being affected by a corrupted hitting weapons?
These guys, they are effective against corrupting effective weapons, yes. But that leads me to believe these guys are actually reincarnations, possibly.
Oh. And maybe not even they know it.
Exactly.
Ew.
But again, they might also just be dead.
Right.
1, 2, 3, 4. So anyone standing here will attack. Okay,
Right.
good. I'm gonna give you some healing. Do I take this risk? I'll wait before I make that turn. I'm gonna stand here and use a weapon that is not effective against him. But still hopefully leading them to the north. And now I'm gonna go here, I'm gonna transform. It's Louis! This is Louis, Jay!
Yay! I'm still thinking Louis as this color instead of regular Louis. So I never see them no more.
Yep, reflect physical.
Oh.
It's hard to see my former retainer on this battlefield. It's as if you've come back to life.
I had hoped to only watch you from afar, but that is easier said than done in battle.
Do you remember the tea you once brewed for me? I've been unable to drink it since you died. I can no longer remember just how happy I was. Could you remind me before you sleep forever?
How I wish that I could. However, I do not have that right, Princess Sailing.
Ow, if only I could get back that health.
So it begins. Lend me your might, Emblem of Strength.
Here he comes. And here I go! One down, 2 down. So yeah, Louis' main objective right here is just, I'm gonna kill and I'm gonna kill hard.
Multiple times.
And 1 mage down.
I can take on anyone.
Oh.
So the reason why he sounds so like assertive right now is mainly because he's actually saying Ike quotes. Yeah, you were curious about that, weren't you?
I was like, damn, he's going for it.
Yeah, here you can see, reflect physical damage taken for 1 turn. Which is bullshit!
And they know it!
Why? Oh, the tome itself is enchanted. I didn't realize that.
The tome is enchanted.
It's stronger.
Oh, it's enhanced. Okay.
Okay. He's gone. Right now I'm going for offensive approach and see if that will help. Engage!
Lend me your strength.
You know what? I take it back. Don't. Engage!
I draw on your power.
Okay.
This is not physical, right? It might be. Maybe it doesn't count. It doesn't count. Okay, you can't not move. That's like part of your veteran thing. But you're stuck, and you're
stuck.
But all of these guys can still move. But standing here is gonna be a problem. So I can now engage. I can use Combat Art, Raging Storm. No, I cannot. I can, however, equip Art Bar. How fast are you? Not. Oh, you have Quick Riposte. That makes sense.
Yeah, I'm fast as fuck, boy.
Okay, I am going to engage though. I am going to equip a good weapon.
Okay.
What will do the most damage against you? It is a mirror. That gives me 10 speed, you have 12, it doesn't matter, and that means I'm gonna heal this turn. Okay, and you... Can you kill? Not like this, but what if you engage?
Emblem Engage!
Dark Inferno is overkill. Just attack, please. This kills!
Okay.
Did it hurt?
Yeah.
Good!
That is why he's good. That's why he screamed, man.
Emblem Engage.
And now we dance!
Let the lesson begin.
Okay. Now both of you got an additional turn here. Yeah, you can see it's yellow here. Enchant effect grants might +5. Oh, Camilla will one-shot this one. Nice. Camilla!
That health bar?
Yes. Ow.
Glad that's over with.
Glad I don't have to do that again.
I beat the hell out of her.
So 29 is the highest, but it has low hit rates. What if instead?
I hope you felt it, you fat cow.
You know, let's just hit a weapon that I know I can counter with as well if I need to. Ow. And now you are gonna move slightly closer.
No.
Okay, this turn seems to be going well already. Ow. I spoke too soon! I spoke too soon! I spoke too soon!
Boucheron.
Oh. Oh, you can attack from a distance! Boucheron, you're dead!
You died, but even if you are corrupted...
I am sure...
Well, that's not ideal at all.
He died corrupted.
Even worse is you're using a ranged weapon right now. Cataclysm. Yeah.
Come and test your mettle. But there's...
Are we done here?
That's really cool.
It's a really nice animation, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Here goes.
He did go below the HP threshold.
Is that bad?
That's good. But...
To trigger a skill, okay.
Can I? No, I can't. This will have to be done in 2 turns.
To find one. Seeing you in such a pitiful state breaks.
Oh, we already seen this.
Oh, yeah. We know. Shut up. What?
Die! Die! Die!
Bounce.
I must stay focused.
Now, if he's a dumbass, he will attack close range. But most likely, he will try to target her instead. Meanwhile, over here...
I can't have lost. No, this can't be right. We were supposed to succeed. I was supposed to be happy.
And with that, I can...
Especially when we also died.
I'm just gonna instruct you all. And then I'm gonna go over here and... Sure, magic attack, go! I missed.
Oh.
I can't do shit. I'm gonna stand here and get another revive ready. Now, someone's gonna die up north. Question is who?
Who would you not want to die?
Alir, because if Celestia dies, then I can still keep going next time. Wow,
Okay.
that went perfect!
Okay, good, good.
Oh, you have Chain Guard, you fucking bastard. That's actually really bad. They're forcing me
Because
to
they're all
spend
gonna
one
attack?
turn. No, they're forcing me to spend one turn attacking this guy instead.
Oh.
Mediocre.
And
Mario
now,
Kart.
I can't kill him.
Oh.
They made it impossible for me to kill. And I can't attack this guy either, unless I use this weapon.
Unless.
Yeah, the problem is they're now reflecting damage again. So if I do this, I will take 17 damage back. Yeah, I have to use a magic weapon on this.
Okay.
Okay. I'll just stand here. Now, guys, we move!
I'm getting hungry.
Good for you! Good to know! So relevant!
I just want you to know it's past snack time. Did you bring the granola bars?
Oh, hey, you turned
The
around!
chewy ones?
Fuck you! Fuck you!
I won't be much use in this state.
Wait, what do you mean reflect physical?
You didn't feed me!
Oh, you reflected magical attack for one turn, you bastard!
Oh!
There, no more reflection. Fuck you. Okay, now I can stand here and be like, oh, you're gonna kill me. And then they're actually not gonna kill
Where did
me.
you go?
And I'm gonna stand over here, out of range. We already won.
Yay.
Unless I can do... I won! Good! This Faraday sucks!
I knew from
Yeah.
the start that I should have given the bracelet back at the war's end.
Good job. It looks so weird.
You did.
She looks so happy and it's so weird.
You're like, everything is so nice and pleasant. Good triumphs again.
Also, could you read Dindin's comments?
Gotta start reading.
The one above.
Why do the frenzy soldiers
Firenze!
mermaid outfits?
The bracelet of the brash general.
Shut up, Dindin.
Emblem Hector dwells within. A brave leader who embodies the fighting spirit of the Firenze. He was once daring and gallant. Now, as Celestia informs us, he is tainted by evil.
I wish I could summon him again. Give him a fresh start.
There is no point lamenting what cannot be changed. I will return him to slumber now.
Rest easy, Emblem Hector.
Thank you.
Again, the emblem speaks.
Seems a shame to drift off so soon, but I suppose it's not all bad. I just hope we can all stride into battle together someday.
I'm sure we will.
Bye.
I like how you don't get to add them to your numbers.
King Alfred, please, call off your invasion.
Without the bracelet, I don't have much choice. But Nil just told me you're from another world.
Just?
Is that true?
Yes, it's true.
Adds up, I guess. If you were our divine dragon, you wouldn't have taken our bracelet by force. You'd have sided with us. Or you'd at least have been nicer.
Shut up!
You're not the friend I knew.
And you wouldn't
Alfred.
have those glorious baps.
I'm glad I met you. You may not be from this world, but I can tell you have the Divine Dragon's heart. Sorry about before.
Oh.
I really did think you were one of the corrupted.
Are they actually trying to say that the leader of this world was a pacifist and didn't fight unless they absolutely had to? While a leader here is a little bit more fight happy.
Stab happy.
For my part, I owe an apology to Nell and Nil. I insulted you, tying you unfairly to Sombron. You are not to blame for his actions.
Are you sure?
I am deeply, truly sorry for losing my composure.
Noted. We were all devastated to lose our beloved Divine Dragon. Of course we understand.
Yeah, no, Dicky, you're right. In universe, their assumption seems the more correct one.
Yes, considering what they've seen.
Hey, I've got an idea. How about you take us with you? A little extra muscle might come in handy if you're going around collecting bracelets.
So what's gonna change with these two? How are they gonna die?
I already have my knights assembled. They could come as well.
Absolutely. It would be a great comfort having you two on our side.
Alas, we cannot.
Huh? Why not?
It is out of the question. And it is not your choice to make, Divine One. While it is true that we summoned you for help, this is not your army. Whatever authority you are accustomed to in your own world does not apply here.
Right. Sorry.
You'll have to forgive us, Divine One. Nell is harsh, but she speaks the truth. I am also opposed to allowing the Pyrenees to join us.
What do I have to say here? Are you gonna make me...
After what they just did?
I need to make up somehow for treating you all so badly. Let me help keep you safe.
The battlefield is no place for a king. The people need their ruler to watch over them.
Not only that, but think of what would become of your kingdom if it were to lose you. Pyrenee would be left entirely without a monarch, or even an heir.
Then at least let Salian and her knights go with you.
The king's sister is every bit as indispensable. And the knights must defend their castle. If your intention is to make amends to us, then I would ask you to think foremost of yourselves.
You are staying out of the plot.
We will accept it. Shall we keep our bracelet here in Pyrenee?
No.
Why?
I can assure you, we will not misuse
No,
it.
no,
After all, we
no.
can't awaken
I don't
sleeping
trust you.
But
No.
if anyone wants to collect the bracelets, is it not safer to keep them apart?
Yes, but fuck you.
Yeah,
But for the likelihood that our enemy has the power to awaken emblems. If that is so, the emblem's slumber becomes irrelevant. And if that happens, there is no telling what havoc the brash general will wreak.
Better to keep them with you, since you can put them back to sleep. Makes sense.
I appreciate your understanding.
But I wanted to murder.
We'll head back inside and leave the bracelet with you. Sorry to give it up, but at least it's in the right hands. More importantly, Divine One?
Yes?
The hardest part of all this is saying goodbye to you, my old ally. But I'm so glad you're back. When we lost you, I was beside myself.
You still are.
Alfred?
Yeah.
I'm not the Divine Dragon you knew, remember? Nell explained it.
Oh, right. Silly me. I'm new to the throne, so I've been burning the candle at both ends. Guess I'm a little worn out. Not very becoming of a king, is it? If I'm not careful, people will start to talk.
It's all right.
They're
I am
already
here to
talking,
support
brother.
you, Alfred. Let's head back so you can rest. I will begin thinking about ways to revive industry here in Pyrenee without resorting to war. As for you all, when your mission is done, please do come back and visit with us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Best of luck.
Was Alfred all right? He seemed to be acting a little strange.
Probably just terrified. My sister does have that effect on people when she's angry.
I was not angry.
Nell's got a point, though.
Just disappointed.
You were too harsh with your words.
I refused their offer to join us on principle. You did not have the right to invite them.
I already apologized for that, didn't I?
Lord Nil? Is there something going on between those two?
Maybe.
They've been tense with each other from the very start. It is becoming a bit of a problem. I wish I could convince them to get along.
Perhaps it's hard to accept that this one is in fact a different person. It is quite unexpected. In the past, Lady Nell was so...
I am right here.
My apologies.
At least there were no assassins this time. I'm not sure I could have handled that. It was hard enough just fighting Alfred and Saline.
That does not mean they will not show up again. We should remain on guard.
You don't think we might be fighting twins, do you?
Twins?
Back at Lethos, Nell mentioned that Fell Dragon children are always born as twins. It's just a thought.
It is possible, but nearly all Fell Dragon children lose their twin siblings as they mature. I do not think it is terribly likely.
Sorry, did you say lose their twin siblings?
This is the first I've heard of it. Lady Nell and Lord Nil, you're still together?
We are exceptionally fortunate to be so.
Then I'm glad neither of you lost your other half. That would have been awful.
Kind of you to say.
There is no point to baseless speculation. Let us focus on reclaiming Brodia's bracelet.
Right. Your world's Brodia. I'm curious to see what kind of place it is.
It seems like we lose more siblings by the day.
More
Twins
flashbacks.
like us do seem to be getting rare.
More and more. I see them talking about killing one another. They call each other weak. They laugh at twins who haven't fought to the death yet.
Unthinkable.
I'll be next. I'm sure of it. They'll
I
come
mean, you
for
will
a
die.
player like me any day now.
If anyone touches the hair on you, you die.
But it's true. Stronger ones than me have already died. Ones who were much more useful to Father. Even if I'm not next, it's only a matter of time. I'm so scared.
Nil, listen to me. Come what may, I will protect you. I swear it.
Well, 2 Xenologues down. If I were to guess, 5 more to go in total.
7 chapters? Oh, interesting.
1 for each bracelet.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. Now, we need to go back to the Somniel real quick.
Okay.
I also don't think I actually have time for another chapter, which sucks.
Oh, 9:30, yeah. What, you're not gonna go late again?
I have a thing early in the morning for work, so I shouldn't.
Shouldn't doesn't mean isn't.
You're right. Oh, hi, Gold Mary.
True.
Support. Support done. Yeah, there are 2 cutscenes I want to like pop in and look at though, which are the 2 next maps I am considering to do. One of them, of course, the Xenologue. But the other would help me get stronger.
Okay.
You know what? I can do all of this later. Except for grabbing the weapons. My weapons!
Okay. We must have the weapons.
Okay, we got a tomahawk and a spear.
Okay.
Which, to be fair, were really good weapons. Now, what do I have multiples of that I don't really want? Honestly, spear. Tomahawks are nice to have. I only have like a hand axe to replace it with, which hasn't been the greatest. I haven't used the killer weapons at all. They're too weak compared to like the other ones to be too useful.
The killer weapons.
Yes, I know how backwards that sounds.
The high crit killer weapons.
The thing is, sometimes, or most situations where they would be good to crit, they would, another weapon would already kill the enemy. Like, if I could use the Revanche instead, like ignoring that one also has crit rates. Like
Right,
these
right.
weapons do like 8 more damage than the killer weapon. So the killer weapon might crit, but instead of doing 3 damage, it might do 9. And the keyword is might. Meanwhile, a different weapon would already be doing 9 damage.
I see.
So it's a rare situation
is
where the killer
strange.
weapon is good, but yeah, it's just I can't really rely on them on this one.
Right. Huh.
Russian Killer Axe versus Chadis Killer Axe. But first things we want to check out is the world map and the next.
Stamp.
Yes.
Stamp. Sorry.
Yeah, thank you. This is the next map I want to look at to make one of my rings stronger. I poked my head in here earlier just so that units were ready in case I had time for this, but I don't think I do.
Is this? No, it's not. And yet, the similarities.
What's the matter, Corin?
This place looks very much like where my fate branched. I had 3 options that day. My decision meant abandoning 2 of my possible fates.
What do you mean?
In my world, there are 2
It got
opposing
complicated.
kingdoms, Hoshido and Nor. I was born in Hoshido, but spent my childhood in Nor.
Having ties on both sides of a conflict. That would be a hard way to live your life.
Indeed. This is where Hoshido and Nor faced off, and I had to choose which country to back. I had family and friends in Hoshido and in Nor. I didn't want to abandon any of them. But as hard as it was, I had to make a decision. Hoshido or Nor? Maybe neither, and I would fight alone. There was no obvious answer.
Or I would join
Make
Smash.
such a big choice. It's possible a significant
You
one
get
still
stuck there
awaits
in the
me
middle.
at some point on our journey.
You've already decided to face the Fell Dragon and save the world. I'd call that a big choice. Now let's see if your choice was a worthy one. Face me in combat.
What are you from, Corin? Wouldn't you like to know, Saps boy?
The results will inform my next choice. Surely our bonds will grow stronger.
I understand. The paths we've each chosen. I'm excited to find out what lies beyond the point where our fates meet.
So I did poke my head in here earlier just to see, hey, what's in here?
Uh-huh.
And
it was good.
I mean, it is Corin in here, so Corin is good.
Okay.
Corin is a great debuffer. Would be great to get a better debuffer on Yunaka. But in the middle here we have Corin, who has Yato. Yato doesn't actually have anything that makes it unique, except for just being strong. Like, it's not effective against anything, it doesn't like say it has high crit or anything, it's just overall a good weapon. With no real downside.
Well,
Meanwhile,
no downside is a victory.
yeah. She does get pair up, which means pair up attacks just don't deal damage, which is Yunaka's biggest weakness, which I could just get rid of.
Huh.
On the other hand, here we have the north side with Sander, Elise, Leo, and Camilla.
I
And
didn't
here
see
we
a
have-
single one of those names there.
And here we have the Hoshido side, which has Ryoma, Sakura, Takumi, and Hinoka. It's referencing their fire or fates counterparts.
Yeah. Perende.
So it seems like this map is I need to go around here and then attack in the middle, but I feel like all of them are gonna rush me.
Right.
So we go back, and now we can check out the Xenologue. Also, I just saw something while just scrolling through my Twitter feed real quick while one of the loading screens was happening.
How the hell did you do that? Okay, sure.
The next Xenoblade DLC drops next week!
The next... There was more DLC coming?
Yes, there was. We've known about it for like months that it was gonna drop. We just didn't have a date. And we got a new date today, and it was next week. They can't keep doing that. I need time to prepare.
There's so many games around. You just can't keep doing this.
Oh boy, I see there's a bridge with spike traps. After sending Furnace Emblem into slumber, the party heads to Brodia to seek out more bracelets. Here's the name, the full trailer, by the way, it drops next week. Yeah. Why would they do that?
Why and also
In the deepest
how?
darkness of solitude, would you desire to make the light your own?
Dude.
Would you answer the stranger calling for you from beyond a closed door? Their
Maybe?
voice is despairing, their message bleak. News of gleaming ore turned dark as night. But what does it matter? One knows the truth. In this world, there is no compassion. My pain does not exist here.
Where was it before?
In the other world. Also, I think I know who that's gonna be.
Now, is everyone
Oh.
feeling all right?
Naturally. Though no doubt it would be easier if I were riding my wyvern.
We're going to Brodia, right? Why aren't we taking the road?
Brodia is widely known for its hatred of war.
Huh?
We would not be permitted to cross the border. And their border security is tighter than that of any other nation.
They hate
we
war?
must enter covertly. But more
And
to
they're
the
called
point, we are
Brodia?
no longer going to Brodia. We are already there.
Huh?
We crossed into Brodia already. We have been within its borders for some time.
And you didn't think to mention that sooner?
It's irrelevant.
I was unaware it was so important. I hope you can still reschedule the parade.
I'm just saying that allies should keep each other informed.
Shh. Quiet, you two. Someone's here.
And they're gonna shoot an arrow at us again.
Discovered already.
There they are.
Wait, Divine One! Stop! Please! Don't hurt me!
Gregory!
You seem nice.
You
don't
know
recognize
each other?
You don't remember him?
Oh no, I know him. Just seems nice now.
Yeah. Gregory! Your name is Greg!
Oh, no. This guy would definitely go by Gregory.
Indeed. Gregory is one of the Four Winds, like me.
Oh, the Four Winds!
I'm not familiar.
What were they before?
We are a
Four
small band of
Hounds.
knights established after the war to
Oh.
protect Lady Nell and Lord Nil. As the name implies, the Four Winds is composed of 4 members. Gregory here included.
I hope that the one guy who's pretty chill in the Hounds
It's
is
not
just
at
an
all.
asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you for your dutiful work, Gregory. But we did plan to meet some distance from here.
Right. About that. I got turned around and didn't think I could find our spot. Wasn't sure what to do, so I headed back to the border. I'm so grateful I found you.
Before you give us your report, there is something that you should know. This individual here is...
Not the divine dragon we know, right?
Correct.
So I'm guessing the ritual worked, and you summoned this one from elsewhere.
Indeed. That spares me the work of explanation.
Amazing, Gregory. How did you figure all of that out?
Not sure exactly. Something about this one seems... scary, I guess.
Probably the fact I almost attacked you. Sorry about that.
No, that's not it. You're just different from the divine dragon I knew. I'm not talking appearances either. It's like your essence is... off. I'm not making any sense, am I?
Why is Gregory showing his bare-ass titties? Why aren't you?
Gregory's sense of caution is sharp.
I mean, he isn't.
He may
They
be
are
attuned
not
to
there.
differences others don't notice.
He's sensitive about that, Jade. They disappeared in the war.
Listen.
I see.
That's okay.
He was
So long as you
captured and
aren't a threat,
took, and they took
I'm
his
sure I'll get used
knees.
to you. Oh, and sorry if I'm not addressing you formally enough. Always been bad at that etiquette stuff.
I don't mind. Please, Feel free to speak casually.
Lear is adapting to this new situation with these would-be enemies really quickly.
Very quickly.
It's all right, Gregory.
I would agree.
The Divine Dragon has proven to be a good person.
Gregory!
Kindness. That's right, Divine One. I quite like you.
Thanks,
It's
Nell.
me,
I like you
Gregory.
You said the 4 winds were 4 knights. Where are the other 2 then?
They are embedded in the remaining nations, gathering intelligence there. As Celestia took Firene and Gregory Brodia, the other 2 are assigned to Illusia and Solm.
I'm gonna guess Mavier, the shill one, is in Illusia.
I'm the leader of our little group. I'll admit it, the name Celestia of the Four Winds carries weight. I'm a fairly renowned general.
Yeah, that's exactly whatever I think whenever I say Gregory.
What?
The main character in the newest FNAF game is called Gregory.
Oh.
And it's voice acted, so you hear him, Freddy, say Gregory a lot.
Either that,
I see.
or you're so loud that people have no choice but to know your name.
What did you say?
Just joking. Come on, no need for violence.
Okay, glad we're at least looking at the cutscenes, because god, these are long.
Yeah.
What was that?
Are we under attack? Looks
People
like
just
my
weightlifting?
pursuers found us.
You had pursuers?
I really thought I'd lost them.
Explain, Gregory.
Oh, I was spotted while scouting. I ran for my life, but I guess they followed.
1, 2, 3. No use counting. The enemy outnumbers us, and easily. We should run.
But wait, why not fight them off?
If they are pursuing us, then they are border guards or knights. They will not have a bracelet. A fight will exhaust us without any gain.
You want to run? I'm your man. This way, everyone. Follow me.
So is the map actually gonna be an escape sequence, or... Okay.
We should be safe here. Let's just head out for a bit.
That reminds me, Divine One. While I see that you prefer to fight, we are accustomed to being on the defensive.
I noticed. You choose your battles.
Of course. How do you think we managed to survive this long? Not by fighting bravely every time someone comes after us, but by running away.
Beyond operations to place the emblems into slumber, we are in no position to attack anyone.
Perhaps if the Four Winds were equal to other nations' knightly orders, it would be different. But alas, we're not. I fear we are something of a disappointment.
Nonsense! The Four Winds have saved our lives time and time again. My sister and I are
Let's
very
run,
proud
Gregory.
of you.
Kind words, Lord Knight. I thank you.
The foe has abandoned chase. Gregory, give us your report.
Something's happening in Brodia. They've started sending soldiers out of the country.
I would not have expected them to be plotting an invasion. Where?
That I don't know. Wherever it is, they've done a good job keeping it secret. But judging by the intel I got, I think they want to take the 7 bracelets.
Interesting. Maybe Brodia's doing what we are. Keeping them away from our unknown enemy.
I don't think that's their goal. It seems like they want the bracelet's power for themselves.
What would a peaceful nation want with more power?
The boon granted by the emblem bracelets when they are gathered varies by circumstance.
I mean, like, while you're a peaceful nation, you want power to keep the peace.
Yeah, the nuclear option.
Not that much power. That's a bit overkill.
Is enormous
Oh, yeah.
power, but gather all 7
It's
when
like
they
this
are
world's
asleep.
nuke.
And the bracelets can render you immune to all harm.
Immune? They make you invincible?
That's right. It's the ultimate defense. For a country that hates war, I can't think of anything more valuable.
If that is so, then they would need the emblems to be asleep. They would require Nell. Perhaps the assassins sent to Lethos Castle were actually kidnappers from Brodia.
Is Nell doing this to make himself unkillable?
Oh, because of the, like, sibling murder?
Maybe he just feels feels like he's in constant danger and he would like to actually like have some defense, quote unquote, power.
That is possible.
Well, we don't know any of that for sure.
Seems like a really roundabout way to do it.
Brody is going to raise an army.
Well, none of them gave a bracelet back, so and they won't give it away to anyone. So he needs to get a way to actually gather them. And then there's also the question of like how do they know that gathering all of them asleep actually makes him invincible unless someone told them, and who would have told them?
You figured it all out.
Well, damn it.
Well done. Though I'm afraid this means we can't let you leave.
Impossible. I didn't sense anyone approaching.
It seems these are no average soldiers.
You know what that means.
They are Brodian royals.
Oh, you look tired.
Here they are.
Yeah.
Finish them off. Or must I do everything for you, my pathetic excuse for a brother?
So you're the opposite
I
too.
was planning to take them by surprise, Malchrist. You shouldn't have revealed our position. Oh, thanks for telling me the plan.
Nil. I take no pleasure in this. I hoped our next meeting would be friendly. Sadly, it seems now that bloodshed is unavoidable.
You must be angry indeed to discard the peaceful principles of your nation.
Look, Nell. He is wearing one of the bracelets.
Which one?
You're seeking the bracelets, hmm? What a coincidence. As your spy deduced, so are we. It seems our goals align. What do you say? Should we join forces once more?
You cannot be serious.
You're right, I'm not. What gave it away?
War must be torn out at the root before
It's
its
me being an
tendrils
asshole.
As much as it pains me to kill former allies, I have no other choice.
He seems the
Soldiers
same.
to battle. Capture Lady Nell alive. Show the rest no mercy.
Circumstances now demand we fight.
Celestia, Gregory, prepare for battle.
Gladly.
I'm gonna focus on not getting hurt.
Ready yourself, Divine One. I expect no less from you than before.
That goes without saying.
Glad they're giving us some mages to compensate for our physical attackers here.
Yeah, that makes sense. Do you think that the hooded guy from before, he's like an alternate universe now? Doing what the plane talked about?
Who could that hooded guy be?
God, son of a bitch, I don't know who it is, man.
Jay, do you want me to tell you?
No, let it get revealed. Okay, how about, am I going to know them when I see them?
Yes, you are.
Okay.
Okay, let's look at him. So he's a sage, regular class. He has tomes and magic, or tomes and staffs. When there are more foes than allies within 3 spaces, grant some point +20.
What?
If he's outnumbered, he becomes a dodge tank.
Oh, okay.
That's actually funny. And again, we get 4 units, so I will use all the retainers here when I can. But, oh boy, we get cannoneers. Look at them, Jay. Cannons.
Oh. Little Red Riding Hood found a piece.
So yeah,
Come here, little bad wolf.
Jay, this is their range. They cannot move, and this is their range.
They're a turret. They're a ballista.
I hate this. I hate this. Only a flyer can reach them.
And they're weak, right? I'd have to imagine they are not chill with that kind of damage.
This guy has more magic resistance than this girl does. And you know what makes it even worse, Jay? If I kill them, the archer will kill them. The archer covers their weakness of there being a flyer that needs to attack them.
Oh, this is a scary map. Okay.
Protection tiles. God, there's Okay, I'm gonna highlight all of the, like, cannoneers that are on the map.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 8 of them.
Huh.
And together, they cover all but this part of the map.
Huh.
Now, what are your classes and stuff? Oh, you do have Veronica. Good to know.
Veronica.
Fire Emblem Heroes character.
Booblage?
No.
No? Okay, that's what I thought it was. Ooh,
Her.
look at that axe.
That's a staff.
Okay, you can understand.
I can
though.
understand! I do
There's-
not
oh
blame
my
you for
God.
that assumption. But yeah, so Diamant is king of Rhodia from another world, timid and pessimistic. He lacks confidence to be decisive. A warden who's a sword wielder who has lost pride and abandoned knightly virtue. This ends here. So when people attack and he can counterattack, well, if he attacks and the foe can counterattack, he will then be guaranteed to hit better.
Huh.
And there's an enchanter here too. Lovely. And here we have Alchrist. He looks so pissed.
He does. It fits him very well, honestly.
Bow wielder has lost pride and abandoned knightly virtue. Prince of Brodia from another world. Enormously prideful, he looks down upon his weak-willed brother. Show off! But an ally within 2 spaces attack, grant +3 strength. Yeah, the finger tapping is what makes it. Look at him.
Yeah. You son of a bitch.
But yeah, so goal here is I need to use Jade. I'm going to use... where are you? God, how far down are you guys? Lapis. Not Boucheron. Here. Oh yeah, Amber's dead! Wait, no, Amber shouldn't be dead. Amber is there. Oh, now we all are our promoted units, so the units are stronger.
Wait, who's all promoted?
All of the, like, units that were on my end are now forced to be promoted because they need to be enough level.
They controlled how strong they were.
Yeah. So now they force everyone to be promoted to their quote-unquote intended class. So now you can see what they actually wanted them to be. Like, he's supposed to be a berserker.
Nice.
Sniper.
Cat.
You haven't changed.
Old.
Sage.
What? Go back.
Yeah?
I think you forgot one article of clothing.
No, that's fine. I mean, that's just how they dress.
Oh. Man. You know what I would do if I saw anybody wearing that?
What?
At least once, I would slap their stomach. I don't know why, but the urge was just so strong. Just one pat. Just to see the red hand mark.
They actually make him a martial master instead of anything else in this one.
Oh. Why are they so wrong?
I know, why are they wrong? Great Knight, Berserker, Wyvern Knight, High Priest. Okay, so... Okay, her intended class is the Griffin Knight. Who else? Anna's supposed to be a Berserker, so we made the wrong call.
Because she was that and then you changed it, right?
No, I made her a warrior so that she had a bow. But here they made her a Berserker. Who else?
Surprising.
Yeah, and Lapis is a Swordmaster. Swordmasters sadly suck in this game.
Really? I like Swordmasters a lot.
Well, it's more that in this game, you get more benefit of having a variety of weapons rather than being forced into one of them. And also, the hero just has a much better skill than the Swordmaster.
Oh.
Yeah, like Deki says, these are their canon promotions. It's not their best promotions.
I see.
Also, where's your alpaca, dude? You're supposed to have an alpaca. He comes from an alpaca farm.
I see. And then he likes to pack a punch.
Yeah. No. I left him as soon as I got him. Apparently,
yeah, I would say he does not seem familiar.
Yeah, the thing is, this game has a problem where Cavalier units aren't good.
I see.
Yeah, horse cavalry units in general are considered like some of the worst units. The only one that people tend to talk about are the wolf units, which are technically cavalier.
Right.
But yeah, so Diamant's gonna be an issue.
Why?
The
wound?
Let's see here. Use to grant another action to an adjacent ally who has already acted. And they can summon a hero.
Just summon them?
Yes. They can just summon anyone to help out in the fights.
From where?
They can, from another world. They will just summon them there and then they'll probably go and attack me.
Okay. Please be weak or meek, Alchrist.
From what I guess,
that would just be really funny.
It would. What I guess is they're gonna be able to summon like 3 to 5 star units like in Fire Emblem Heroes, where 3 stars and 4 stars are gonna be nameless units like these guys.
Okay.
Meanwhile, 5 stars are gonna be units like Ike, Marth, Lucina, stuff like that. So here's hoping they don't do that.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Hopefully summons a 3-star variant. Oh. For reference, one of the weakest units in the game.
Oh, comprende.
But yeah, that was today's Fire Emblem Engage. We ended up spending all the time by just looking at those 2 cutscenes. Jesus, the Xenologue cutscenes are long, but makes sense.
Yeah, we can just jump right into it next time and be beautiful.
Yeah. Next plan for next time is probably doing that Xenologue map and then go and do the Corrin map. Because as you saw, the first map took barely any time, and the second one was considerably longer.
Yeah. You want to easy into it. God, imagine if you continue that on Maddening.
Yeah, no, there's a reason why I decided, no, let's not do that.
No. Like, oh, it's so much longer. Oh, it's so much harder.
Yeah. And they probably will give like all of them an additional health bar on top of like more units again.
Right.
But yeah, so we do actually have several maps here that we still have to do. We have Corrin's map, we have Erika's map, we have Sigurd's map, and we have the Leaf map. And that means we probably will have like enough, if I understand correctly, we will probably have 4 more maps in the Fell Xenologue. Assuming we get 1 map per stream. We can do 1 of those and 1 of these paralogs.
Okay.
And then end with like watching the cutscene for the next map to like get ready for next stream.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Things will move.
Things went forward. It was Xenoprogress soup. Evil younger sibling soup. Yeah, apparently younger siblings are getting more attention in this one compared to the main sibling. But yeah. Until then, we will see you tomorrow for
Psychonauts?
No, Resident Evil.
Ah, yes.
I will see you tomorrow for Resident Evil.
Yes. Enjoy.
Meanwhile,
enjoy your very comfortable residence.
Tasty. Meanwhile, you, Jay, will join us on
Friday.
Yes, for Have a Nice Death.
Yes.
But yeah.
Be glorious.
Until then, bye-bye.
Good night.